tomorrow? No. Who drove down here with a right miserable old git driving the car all the way here? No. Can't believe that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, I've been told we've got to do entertainment for everyone tonight, from the tiny ones like you to the old and wrinkly ones, which I'm sure may be out there somewhere. So, we're going to work out first and foremost how old everyone is in the room tonight. Now, obviously I can't just walk out here and ask people their age, because that'd be rude, wouldn't it, madam? Yes, it would be old, it'd be rude. How much do you weigh? No, I wouldn't do it, So, we're going to test you, If I was to say, if you like a lot of chocolate on your biscuit, you're good. That means you're over the age of 17, because that's how old that advert is. If I was to say, a miles a day helps you, good. Over the age of 19, if I was to say, opal fruits, good, this week is like a karaoke night. That means you're over 21. If I was to say, only the crumbliest tastes like chocolate, never. You knew the words. Come on, she's dying for a picture. Come on, give us a smile, look that way, that's it, and then we can find out what the time is. Are you ready? 1 o'clock? 2 o'clock? Forget it. Anyway. So if I was to say, let me think, something else. If I was to say something older, do you know any older ones? I ain't got a clue. If I was to say, all because the lady loves. You alright, mate? Run out of holiday clothes on your last day? That happens, okay. If I was to, it's a big fella, I'm coming behind you, mate, I'm coming behind you. If I was to say something older still, if I was to say, for mash it. It's going for me then. It's right, Gran, you would have stuck up for me, wouldn't you? No, okay. Because you know that advert, that means you're over the age of 40, okay. I've got a funny feeling some of you women are going to stop joining in now just to make yourself look a bit younger than what you are, but we'll carry on anyway. You all right, Trouble? Come on, keep going. Kids are like farts. You don't mind your own, but you can't stand other people's. Right, okay. If I was to say Murray mints. Over 60. Okay. If I were to say John Collier. You should be dead. Anyway, so entertainment for everyone. Let's start from the bottom and work our way up. Have we got any under 5s anywhere in the room tonight? Anyone? Someone? We got 2. We got 2, possibly 3. Okay. This is just for the under 5s. No one else. Are you ready? Loving that hairdo. Are you ready? This is for you. Are you ready? Rubbish, okay. You're looking at me as if I'm some sort of dipstick right now. You're looking at me going, Scott, them kids shows are about 3 years too old. Can you please bring it up to date a little bit? So this is for you, are you ready? Shoot now, Rensley Day on me and the Rasta mouth is on the kids, that we're gonna be back on some tunes and solving some crimes with the Easy Crew. And when we're solving crimes with the Easy Crew, we're gonna be rolling another fat one now, we need now. No good. Who watches Peppa Pig? Anyone? Is there a sponsored silence in here? We're all local and Polish. We'll try again. Does anyone watch Peppa Pig? Who thinks it's a good programme on telly? Stop watching Peppa Pig. It's making us men to be out lazy, and they're trying to say that we don't do nothing all day. And that's not true, is it, Dad? Is it, Dad? No! Because Daddy Pig just sits on his bum all day watching the telly while still claiming his disability benefit. And there's nothing wrong with that, man. Mum has never done a day's cooking in her life. All she does is go around Grandma and Granddad Pigs and nicks everything out the garden. There's only one person you should watch in that show, and that is Miss Rabbit. She is a role model to every single one of the women in the world today. Do you know why? She has got, at last count, 21.5 jobs. You watch the show, you'll understand. She does everything from driving dump trucks, aeroplanes, hot air balloons, works in duck wells, she does a lot. Not only that, she's a single parent as well. That's why she's Miss Rabbit. Anyway, crack on. We now know we got under 5s. Any 5 to 12-year-olds in the room tonight, make some noise now. Rubbish. Rewind, try again. Any under 5s in the room, sorry, 5 to 12-year-olds in the room, make some noise now. Because there's a few of you, I'll give you a choice tonight. You can either have the clean joke or the rude one. What do you want? Clean or filthy? Clean or disgusting? We've got some rough kids in this week, haven't we? CBBS or Chubby Brown? What, 50 kids going Chubby Brown? No. I've got 4 kids' jokes and they're all rubbish and no one ever laughs, but I've got to do them because it's in my contract. So here we go. Rubbish joke number 1. Are you ready? What happens if you cross a brown chicken with a brown cow? What'd you get? Brown chicken, brown cow. Rubbish joke number 2. Are you ready? What did the bumblebee say to the ghost? Booby! What did the ghost say to the bumblebee? I don't know. Anyway, rubbish joke number 3. Are you ready? 2 monkeys in the bath, one said to the other. Then I said, put some cold in you dipstick. Rubbish joke number 4. Piglet was, he was a big kid. Piglet was in the toilet poking his stick down it. Why? He was looking for poo. We need it. Should we do the rude one? Do you want the rude one? I'll do the rude one on one condition. If I tell you the rude joke tonight, you've got to promise me, when you go back to school or to see your social workers, you must promise me, that you tell this joke to your teacher. Yeah. And when your teacher says, who told you that? You say, my mum told me. Deal? Deal? Alright, okay. Now then, if ever you've got a really good joke, I've got to tell you, the best person to tell it to is your nan. Not me, always tell your nan, okay? For one reason, I'll tell you why, right? Because if it's a really rubbish joke or a little bit rude, nan will let you know. She won't make you sit on a naughty step because nan hasn't got one of them. You tell nan a joke and it's too rude, you'll get one of them. Nans don't muck about. All nans are trained ninjas. Nan could kill you with a Velcro flip-flop from 50 yards away. Nan always gets revenge when you least expect it. Normally when you're walking up the stairs behind her. Smells like lavender. Anyway, but if you tell Nan a joke and it's really funny, do you know what she'll do? She'll laugh for about 2 seconds and then she'll do a little wee down her leg normally. It's always quite funny to watch anyway. So, now, seriously, right? This is a joke my granddad told me when I was only about 3, which was about 20 years ago now, okay? And he said to me, shut your face, he said to me, I said, what, granddad, what? Because he had the because when I turned up, I said, granddad, when you going to turn into a frog? He said, why? Well, Dad said, when you croak, we're all going to Disneyland. He said to me, Scott, I said, what, granddad? He said, why have sea lions got flat willies? I said, don't know, granddad. He said, I still remember that joke to this day. Anyway, but you hear, who drove down? I'll ask the question one more time. Who drove down here with a right grumpy old git driving the car? Real grumpy. You know why he was grumpy, don't you? It's because he had a sat-nav he never wanted called Mum. Anyway, whose dad was swearing at other cars on the way down here? Yeah. Whose mum's a bit of a nutcase? Yeah. Whose mum moans a lot? Whose mum invites the postman in when Dad's not there? It's all coming out now and there's far too many hands in the air. This could turn into the Jeremy Kyle show tonight. Whose mum drinks too much? Whose mum smuggles in her own bottle of drink in her handbag every night past security. Can't believe that. Whose mum just looked at him and said, "Put your bloody hand down"? No way. All right. But now, you're here now. Now, I know a few of you put your hand up earlier when I said whose mum is mental. Who actually thinks their mum's a bit of a nutcase? All right. We're going to do the Is My Mum Nuts test. Are you ready? Right, picture the scene. I know what happened. Probably Monday, you were sat in the car like this, a little bit bored, driving down here to see who's in the car for ages. Loads of you. Bored. And I bet you, who's got an evil, ugly brother or sister? I knew it. So I bet you were sat in the back like this, a little bit bored, and all of a sudden your evil, ugly brother or sister, they looked at you and they went, and you went, "Ah, you cow!" and you give her one back, "Wow!" and then you started having a massive fight, yeah? Alright, this is what happened in your car. If your mum is normal, she would turn around and say something like, Now, Johnny and Jennifer, if you play nicely in the back, we'll put the nursery rhyme CD on and we can all sing along together." But if your mum's a bit nuts, she would say something like, "If you two don't bloody shut up, I'll bang your bloody heads together." Whose mum said that on the way to... Yeah, she's nuts. There you are. But then you go a little bit further and you gotta go. When you gotta go, "Mum, I've gotta go, I'm busting." Mum's normal, she'd say, "Well, if you just hold it a bit longer, we're pulling the services, you can have a wee, and we'll all have some gin toast for 75 quid. Or if your mum's a bit nuts, she would have said something like, "I thought I bloody told you to go before we left. Sit down, shut up and hold it." Boys, if you just hold it and don't ask, what she says? "Stop playing with that!" Look, Mum, I'm 32, leave me alone. Anyway, but you're here now. That's the main thing, you got here. Mums, I'm not saying you're all mental, I'm not that brave, but you do some silly things. Why is it, kids, why is it your mum takes you to Tesco's just to smack you? I see it every week, and then Mum gets there and she thinks she's like Slim Shady, Eminem the rapper, when she tells you off. Because when she smacks you, she starts... I could use you as an example in a minute. You got what? You got a joke? This has got to happen now, isn't it? Alright, sorry about this. Just one. Come here then. Come here. This is the last one tonight. I'm going to get in trouble now. Redcoat's going to kick me out the bum. Come on in, sit here. This is your moment of stardom. Tell us your joke. Come on in. Say again. Start again, your joke. We all want to hear it. Go. Oh. You need to hold it.
How can you take it with a like to get rid of that?
Oh, go on then. Go on then. What is it? Well done, mate. That's right. Anyway, what is it? Well, she turns into a rapper. You don't believe me, you watch her. When she starts rapping to her kids, when she smacks them in the sweetie hole, going, "How many times must I tell you not to do that? Please stand up, please stand up." She's nuts. Just to prove your mum's a bit of a nutcase sometimes, right, on a show of hands or a cheer, if your mum does the following. Whose mum says, "Come here, I want to hit you"? What are you supposed to do as a kid? Yeah, just come in, just come in. Go and get me something to hit you with. I used to come back with a balloon. Come on in, let's have it. Come on. She says silly things like, "Do you know who I am?" My mum. Just a bit silly sometimes. And why is it, right? We know how to get on mum's nerves, don't we? Because we just call her when we don't even want nothing. And we don't go mum, we do it in 2 syllables, because that really winds her up. Mum! She goes mental. I was arguing with my sister the other day, and it was a bad argument, right? Because she said to me, she said, "Do you know you're adopted." said, I'm not. She said, ask Mum. I said, I will. Mum! Am I adopted? My mum said to me, oh, you don't want from Mum. I don't know, it might have been, but anyway. But you always know when you've gone too far when Mum looks down at you and she says, you wait till your father gets home. And that's when every kid goes, sorry Mum, please don't tell that. I was a bit cheeky when I was little. I said, come on Mum, CSA can't find him, he's not coming home. He's in Mexico. Anyway, you're here now, that's the main thing. And what do you kids want to do as soon as you get here? Everything, all in the first 5 minutes. Mum, I want to go swimming, I want to go see Bob the Builder, I want to go play the machines, I want to go play the soccer, I want to go play the buck, I want to go play football, I want to go Burger King! I want to go play, gives a pound, 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 that don't stop for the week, does it? Gives a pound, gives a pound. Mum and Dad's like, get out of the Chalet Villa Deluxe. We have got to unpack. Come back in half an hour. Dad's like, yeah, come back in half hour. My love, we are alone in the Villa Deluxe. Brown chicken, brown cow. Kids, you come back after half hour, all they managed to do is hang up on the floor the clothes that they were wearing. I know, it's not good. It's mental. And then you come out in the evening, and what do you want to do in the evening? Dancing. Who's been dancing this week? Show of hands, who's the good dancers amongst you? What have you been dancing to? What's been your favourite? Have you been doing party dances? Have you been doing, I don't know, have you been doing that Gangnam style? Rubbish. What else you been doing? Chocolate, choco, choco. There's one of my favourites you stopped doing now because he's been in the papers a bit recently by a man called Mr. Rolf Harris. Any of you mums and dads remember him? Rolf's Cartoon Club, Animal Hospital, he was a hero in his day. And he used to do one called The Court of King Caractacus. You kids used to be brilliant at it. Oh, the fascinating which got the sin letters, this is the bridge of the boys, put a pound on the nose and the face of the here when they go to King Caractacus. We're just passing by. Kids, brilliant. Parents, rubbish. Parents could never do that dance. In fact, mums and dads are so rubbish at doing the Rolf dance that they used to get upset. And they used to get so upset that they couldn't do it. That sometimes you would hear them practicing it at 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock in the morning. Some of them practice for 20, 30 seconds a time. Now this is serious now, kids, so listen very carefully. If you are laying in your bed late tonight and you should hear Mum and Dad practicing the Rolf Harris dance, I reckon your parents are going to take that high-vis vest off you and try and lose you. Anyway, if you should hear them practicing that dance, all Granny and Grandad, they're allowed to dance too. If you hear Big Sister practicing, let Dad know straight away. If you hear them practicing, it means they need your help immediately. Don't just lay in your beds, they can't do that dance without you. You run to wherever they're dancing, you kick the door open, and you say, we're here! You'll frighten the clothes off them, you really will. Anyway, we have now come to the conclusion. We got lots of under fives and lots of very well behaved children in tonight. Now, we come on to a little bit more of a sensitive subject. Something known as the miserable little teenagers, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I won't ask if there's any in, because they're just like, whatever, it's rubbish here. So we'll put it another way. If anyone is sat next to or anywhere within the vicinity of a teenager tonight, give us a wave, a scream, a shout, just so we know we got some in. There's a few. Good to see. Right, there's enough. I'm going to help you. Now then, if you're not too sure what a teenager is, have a look around the room. They've probably got a mobile phone strapped to one of their hands. Currently updating their status saying, geezer on stage in blue suit, well fit. Maybe. Now then, if you're having a big problem communicating with your teenagers, I'm going to secure it as a woman licking a kid there. You better put it down. Anyway, If you're having a problem communicating, I'm going to teach you tonight. It's very, very simple. All you've got to do is turn yourself into a teenager. 4 simple moves. Move number 1, you must be able to click your finger like this. I don't know why, but every teenager does it. You know if you're doing it right, because someone older than you will say, don't do that, you'll get arthritis. Rule number 2, when you speak, you must speak at approximately 100 miles an hour, as fast as you can. If you speak fast next to a teenager, they'll tell you that is you is well sick and got wicked lyrics. Rule number 3, when you walk, you must pretend there's a bit of dog poo stuck on the bottom of your shoe and you're trying to get it off, because that is how a teenager walks, just like that. And there's the golden rule, you must look like a teenager. Anyone can do this. It's just one slight clothing adjustment. Alright, hear me now. Right now we're gonna find to see we got some teenagers in the room tonight. I know there's gotta be some out there somewhere this evening. Hear me now, right? Booyah! That's too young, just a little bit over the threshold. Yeah. That's the scene that I'm gonna do. Safe now, touch me now, wicked, yeah bro, innit? Alright, your name is? Your name is? What is you wanting? You know this girl? What is her name? Because she's not gonna tell me. Chantel, get out of it, you grass. Chantel, how old is you, Chantel? 14, 13. Oh, proper teenager. No way. You know you always told me you're 13 that everybody heard. That means you're not gonna get served at the bar no more. Just thought I'd let you know. Anyway, what? Where is you from, Chantel? Manchester. Alright. For those of you who never heard of it, they're normally known as Manchester Nil. Anyway. Alright, now then, you was looking at me like a bit scared right now, because when you was looking at me, you know that you was probably up on the big telly. Oh yeah, you was on the TV. And everybody is looking at you. That's 1,352 people looking at you. Yeah, you was wishing you spent a bit longer with your GHDs now, innit? Alright. Alright, but don't panic, because today's a good day. Watch this. They is not gonna like this, you is gonna love it. As we got any well-fit 13-year-old boys anywhere in the room tonight? There's gotta be one in here somewhere. Alright, we'll move on. As we got any well-fit 14-year-old boys anywhere? 13 or 14-year-old boys, where is they? Is anyone sat next to one, near one, anywhere in the room tonight? Is there? Hello? Is there anyone in? Okay, sorry mom, this could get pear-shaped. 15-year-old boys anywhere in the... Alright, don't panic, I was gonna be back in a minute, Chantel. I'll be back, don't panic. Anyway, I told you keep parking that there, we're just gonna clamp you and there's gonna be a £50 release fee. Anyway. Alright, here we now. As I is going jogging over this way, someone's getting a bit nervous and it's probably you. I just gotta ask the question, it's okay. Yeah, that's 6 pints of lager just gone all over the floor. But the bad news is, I can come down this low as well. Okay, we gotta speak through an interpreter. This boy's name is? Ewan! Ewan. How old is you, Ewan? Who is 11? This is gonna be a holiday you're probably gonna remember for the rest of your life, Ewan. Ewan, there's the girl over there, she's like from Manchester, she's like blonde hair, she's like well fit, innit? And if you play your cards right, you could be having a snog behind the Super Mario machine a bit later. Now Ewan, I'm getting the impression the way you was hiding underneath this table right now, you was a little bit shy. But I'll give you some good advice, because my dad once said to me, you may not work out, you may just end up friends on Facebook. But my dad once said to me, Scott! I said, what, Dad? He said, how'd you pull a fat bird? I said, I don't know. He said, piece of cake. I'm gonna go now because Ewan's getting a bit nervous right now. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for the teenagers in the place tonight, because they're in here and they're not outside nicking stereos. Alright, so we now know. You're late, have you got a note? Doesn't matter, sit where you want. Anyway, we now know we got under fives, we got kids, we got teenagers, parents. Any parents in the room? About 2, that's brilliant. We should live in a shoe and you belong to all these kids. Anyway, grandparents, where are you? Come on, I know there's more than that. I smelled the weed when I walked in. Come on, wait, no, too rude. Okay, right, ladies and gentlemen, by law we've got to do this now because you've all been sat down for far too long. Hang on, stripy top, don't go any further. We can all see you, we're going to play a game. Because you've got a stripy top on, she's going to hide somewhere in the room and we're going to play Where's Wally? So whenever we say, where's Wally, you've got to look for her, she'll be in here. So anyway, what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start with this lovely young couple down here on holiday. Don't panic, you've not got a lot to do. I'm just going to go 3, 2, 1, go. And when I say go, 2 arms in the air and back down again, that's all you've got to do. We then move on to the next table, the next table, the next table. We go right the way around, right the way, right. Cheer up, love, you might have got your dates wrong, you might not be. Okay, right the way around the room, right the way, and we're going to finish right over there on my far left-hand side. Got it? She hates me. Anyway, where are you from, guys? You've got to ask the question. Middlesbrough, okay, right. There we go, there's another 3 people in from Middlesbrough, right. Here we go then with the Mexican wave, starting with a family from Middlesbrough. 3, 2, 1, go! Ladies and gentlemen, we've got the Mexican wave right now. It's got to make its way around the room, looking fantastic. Now it's going across the back of the room, looking absolutely superb. Now it's going across towards the middle of the room, ladies and gentlemen. Coming down towards the final straight right now. It's looking fantastic so far. And it's going to finish with, oh yes, ladies and gentlemen, that was crap. I've got to be honest with you. It's going to be one of the worst Mexican waves ever seen here at Skegness. So we are going to try that just one more time. But this time, if you don't want to do it, you don't have to. That's your way of saying, Scotty, look at me! I'm not doing it, because I want to do it on my own, on the stage, with you. Here we go. 3. And as we go around the room, the whole room's going to go, woo! I don't know why, it just does something for me. Okay. Here we go then, Middlesbrough. 2 cows in the field, one said to the other, "Beautiful, I've just been artificially inseminated." She said, "You haven't." She said, "I have, straight up, no bull." Move on to route, okay. 3, 2, do you think when a camel looks at his toe, he says, "That looks just..." No, I won't do that one. Anyway, okay. 3, this is it, we're going to do it. This is the Mexico wave, going around the room right now. Where's Wally? She's here, she's back, look, she's back. So you know he spotted her, did you? None of you spotted her. She's there giggling with her friends. Oh, it's all gone dark, apart from the light on the pair of you. Dun, dun, dun. How long is he going to continue speaking to us? Is he going to get on with the show? Or is everyone just going to continue to look at it so we go so red we're going to burst? That is a proper red you've got right there. That's like a Ribena current advert. That's, the veins are coming out and everything. Stop it! Move away! Jog on! Leave me alone! Okay, anyway. Are you 2 sisters? No? Just wondering where Cinderella was. No, okay, right. I'm joking. You're beautiful. Good to see you. Okay, here we go. Kids in the room. Kids in the room. 3, 2. This is it. Have you been to the zoo down the road yet? Don't go, Middlesbrough. It's rubbish. It's got 1 cage with a dog in it. Shih Tzu. Anyway, okay. Shih Tzu or an Alsatian? I don't know. Okay. 3. This is it. We're going to do it and get bored over the other side. 2, 1. Go! Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. The Mexican wave around the room right now. Look at this thing, fantastic going down. Oh, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the best Mexican waves I've ever seen, ladies and gents. All apart from Grandma. Now, I've told you, if I'm going to bring you out as my hot date for the night, you've at least got to join in with the show. Okay. We're going to do this one more time. There's going to be trouble if you don't join in this. I can understand her not joining in, but she's already told me she forgot to shave her armpits tonight. That's fine. Alright, we're going to do this one more time. Okay, alright then. Cool, you've got to come and sit down the front here and watch this woman laugh. Her boobs go everywhere. It's brilliant. Okay. 3! Kids in the room. Kids in the room. Okay. Sorry, final time. Grandma's going to join in. 2, 1, go! I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Okay, it's better. It's better. It's better. It's good. Grandma! She was good. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for Grandma and a couple of blokes. She was good. Now the good news is, I now need a volunteer from the audience. I need someone young, clever, intelligent, good looking, who wants to be a superstar on the stage tonight. And the good news is that tonight, the person I'm choosing is going to be you. Okay. Stay where you are, don't move. In a minute I'm I'm gonna go, you got no chance, jog on. Anyway. Right, all So, in a minute, I'm gonna go. It's starting to scare me a bit now. He's coming back with weapons in a minute, I can feel it. I'm gonna go in 3, 2, 1, go. When you stand up, you walk towards the stage. But when that happens, the whole room, everyone, even Grandma, will start to applaud. Now, I don't want you doing a geezer walk. This is showbiz now. Showbiz walk. Yeah. When you start to walk up the stairs, that's when everyone starts to cheer as well. I mean, going mental. And by the time you get up the top here, Grandma will leap from her wheelchair and start twirling her bra in the air like this. You watch her, she's got a reputation. Okay, are we ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Start your walking, listen to the applause. Now the cheers. Now high five. Turn round. Don't look at Grandma. Okay. Alright then, so let me think. See that little mark on the stage there? That's yours. That's where you stand. Okay. Get on it. Okay. Now then, tonight, me and you are going to be the Blues Brothers. Okay. Nice and simple. Now the Blues Brothers, they do a little bit of dancing, but you won't be able to do it because I'm a professional dancer, you see. You're quite little, probably.